guys, it's Heidi here with Kiddos Corral, and today we're going to be decluttering my linen area. Now, to give you a little bit of a update on my home, and so you guys can kind of get an idea of where we're at here. My house is only 1,100 square feet. There are 5 adults living here because my kids are no longer kids anymore. One of my sons will be back in July, but he is in the military. So, you know, if you guys watch my day in life and notice he's not here, that's why. So a little bit of background on my home. Before we moved in here 20 years ago, we lived in a townhouse in which we took for granted big time, because the townhouse we lived in had wonderful storage. When we bought this home, we were young, we weren't thinking practicality, we weren't thinking things that we needed, we thought of things that we wanted. I pretty much had rules like I wanted a big giant bay window and a fireplace, neither of which I want anymore. But anyhow, I can't remove that. But we did not have closets at all. We have 3 bedrooms, so each bedroom has a small closet, and the master has a small walk-in closet. But there's no linen closets, there's no coat closets, there's no food pantry. So I have had to be inventive, and it seems like it is the most frustrating thing that I have ever faced in my entire life, is trying to come up with ways to store things that you would think the people that built this house would think, hey, towels are pretty important, they might need a place to put those things. But no, apparently we're just supposed to use a hairdryer and forget the towels. But anyhow, I'm going to show you guys where I store my linens and stuff, and it has overgrown. It is getting moved, actually, eventually into my closet. Hopefully I can shoot a video on that to give you guys a little bit more of an idea of what we are trying to do. We are trying to make more room for my kids, because I have 2 older sons who are sharing a very small bedroom, and so we're trying to maximize the space, basically, so that life is easier, and putting up laundry and stuff like that is you know, is less complicated. So okay, so let me show you guys what kind of mess we can get into. I put this like little Chester drawer, well, like cabinet thing with doors on it that I bought from Home Depot several years ago. Now, when I first bought this, I thought, okay, I'm going to use this as my food pantry in the kitchen, and it worked out fine. The thing that I don't like about it is that it's not really a pretty piece of furniture. It looks like something that you would use as storage, you know, let me shut the doors here. Use as storage like in a garage or something. It's not really that pretty, but it does serve its purpose. And so the thing that I'm thinking about doing is just moving this to where it's hidden and not like everybody that comes to the house will see it. As you can tell, we have a lot of sheets, we have hand towels, and I've got some things that I just want to keep overall in behind this stuff back here in the back. And we have a lot of blankets. Now, a lot of these blankets we don't even use, and now that it's summer, we really don't use them. So what I want to do is to maximize this space and just clear this out. I've got this green tub, and if you guys watch my decluttering my crafts, I'm purging my craft stuff and going through it. If you've seen that video, you know that this had a lot of crafts in it. And what I want to do is I want to put blankets and items in it that we don't use on a regular basis. Like, there are some things in here that doesn't even get pulled out until we're going to have a house guest that spends the night. Well, we haven't had a house guest in 2 years. So I'm pretty sure I can put that in storage. Watch me put it up and then somebody say, hey, I'm going to come over and spend the night, and then I'll have to get it all out again, but that's okay. But you know, if it's to maximize the space, I need to clear this out. So that is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to see what I can get into this box see what we can donate. And yes, before you guys even say anything, I am well aware that my towels don't match. Totally aware. My husband and I have been saying for the last 3 months we need to throw all of these in the garbage can and just start all over again. I got everything out of here pretty much except for the towels, because I'm not getting rid of any of those at this time. But I want to give the inside of this a quick wipe down, and then I'll show you how I'm going to sort everything. We're in the living room, and I kind of have everything laid out on my couch and on my coffee table so that I can figure out what I have, what I want to keep, what isn't, can be moved somewhere else probably to make it a little more practical. So with that, I have tried to keep the rule that everybody in the house have at least 2 sets of sheets. So, you know, Lucas has 2 sets of sheets, John has 2 sets of sheets, and so on and so on. So we have 2 sets of these here, which are the striped one. If you're curious where I got these from Walmart. They were very inexpensive, but I'm going to tell you, I've had them for 10 years, and they have honestly held up. They are, when you buy bed sheets, you want to make sure that you get a really good thread count. That is kind of like a must. Now, one way that I store these, and I got out of the habit of doing, and it's really kind of messed me up, is you take the, okay, when you buy a sheet set and you have a fitted sheet and a flat sheet, you take the pillowcase that comes with it, slide all of this that goes on the bed into the pillow case, and then you have a set, and you know that is a set, and then you don't have to rummage through all your cabinets to try to figure out which is the flat sheet, which is the fitted. You have the whole grouped set all together. So that's what I'm going to do with this set here and this set. Then I have a green set. These are t-shirt sheets, and I believe I got these from Target, and we really like these. These are heavier sheets, but my kids really love the t-shirt sheets because the more you wash them, the softer they get, and it's like being all snuggled up in a big snuggly blanket. So I'm going to do the same thing with this. And my son Dylan has a full-size bed, so he has 2 pillowcases here that actually match his bedding. Now I got to tell you, I have got to get that boy a new sheets because his sheets are terrible. Then I have 2 king-size pillowcases that go on my bed, and as well as this is my light comforter, and it needs to be washed and put back on the bed. In fact, I'm going to do that today. Then I have my pretty prayer shawl that my mother crocheted for me a while back, and I've been trying to keep it so that, you know, it doesn't get tore up or anything. So I'm probably going to place this somewhere else and not have it in with the regular blankets. And then I have some miscellaneous stuff, so I'm going to slowly put everything back into the Chester drawers here in the hall, and then we will see, you know, how many bags I can purge of this stuff and get away with it, because my husband's in here. He's taking apart the canning shelf behind me. We got a lot of projects going on around here these days. But anyways, and I've got these, so I need to see what I can squish in there. This is actually the pillowcases that go with the guest quilt, which is right here. And the rest, I think I can squish down in here and have that stored in the attic for right now because I don't need it. So let's see how this works out. Surely actually getting somewhere. But I wanted to quickly show you these. You see this blanket right here? It's just not the most prettiest little thing. These are blankets that my son knits for the hospital for premature babies. These are so beautiful, and I snuck and kept a couple because I thought that, you know, one day, maybe way down the road, that he would have a baby, and then I would have those. So I'm putting that in there with my prayer cloth, and I'm thinking I have, I'm going through stuff here so you guys can see. These are all hand towels, washcloths, things like that. So yeah, I need to go through these. This can go. That can go. Okay, so I have a third one. I have no idea where it's at. I gotta find it. I don't know if it's in Dylan's room or what. And I need to make a decision whether or not, I think I'm just gonna put the full-size one in this box. The guest stuff is gonna go in this box. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the guest stuff in here, because we don't use that all the time. And the other thing I want to tell you is when you store stuff in a Rubbermaid tub, put a couple dryer sheets in there. It keeps things fresh, and you know, it actually will absorb odors if any kind of forms. But like before my guests come, I obviously pull the stuff out of here and I wash it before they ever use it. But you know, you have to store this stuff. So I've got some bathroom rugs that I'm going to store in here because of the fact they're white and my guys don't do well with white. But if I have company, that way I have that in here and I can pull it out to put it in their bathroom when they come. So I'm going to go through hand towels and try to locate comforter number 3. Okay, I am done. I'm really happy with the outcome. I do have towels that need to be washed, and of course that section there will fill up a little bit more and all of that kind of thing. But I have a full-size comforter. My kids got these from my mom and dad for Christmas, so that is why they all matchy-matchy like that. So I have a full size and 2 twin, and then I have 1 extra twin because this belongs to John. Now usually this would be on John's bed, but John's bed is put up because John is not here until July. So his bedding is all in here. So, and you don't see it, but underneath this there's a twin, underneath here there is a twin size quilt. So my kids that have, Luke and John both have twin size beds, so they sleep with a sheet set, a quilt, and a comforter because it gets cold in this house at nighttime. So that is that, and that looks really nice, and I won't have to pull any of that out anytime soon, so that is a good thing. So then I have towels here, and I just roll my towels because I feel like it utilizes the space a lot more. You know, like if I would stack them up, it would just be totally full, but this way it actually saves on room. Then I have hand towels, washcloths, hand towels, washcloths, and extra pillowcases here. And then these are my sheet sets, and as you can see, I take the whole sheet set and I put it inside the pillowcase, and then it folds up nicely. And then if I need a set of sheets, I just take a pouch, and that makes it so much easier to, and you know, if you have kids, and my kids are grown, but you know, when they were little, I kind of adjusted to having at least, you know, 2 sets of sheets for each bed, because you never know if somebody's going to get sick, or you know, they're going to need another blanket or whatever. And so I always made sure that the kids each had 2 sets of sheets per bed. Now I have 1 set of sheets, and I need to buy a new set, but I have a huge king size bed, and sheets for that is very expensive, so I just wash and put it back on for right now. And then Dylan has 1 set of sheets for his bed, thankfully, because my parents bought him sheets and he needed them so badly, that went with this comforter here. So I need to get him another set of sheets, but there's been talk that he might get a new bed and some things like that, so there's no sense in rushing out until we make the decisions on what we want to do as far as that is concerned. So I'm going to give you a little panned view of what this looks like from afar. Here's in my hallway. Here we go. I think it looks so much better and more tidy, and we got rid of a lot of clutter and a lot of stuff that we didn't need to be housing in there. So I'm really glad to take this time to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me declutter my linen area. I'm going to have a lot of videos coming up. I'm going to be painting some furniture and show you guys some befores and afters. We've got a lot of home projects going on. Just trying to tidy up. We kind of set like a little bit of a time period for us. Like, you know, John's away, and So, you know, approximately 12 weeks, a little less now. So, you know, we're thinking, well, in that time, let's kind of set a little goal for ourselves and keep ourselves busy and get some things accomplished. So that is what we're doing. We're cleaning out some things and making some adjustments around here. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like these types of videos, and I'll be talking to you guys again soon. Bye.